So you want to read the sloka, sir, again?
Yeah, no need. We can start from this.
Okay. In Leo, the first 20 degrees are Sun's Mool Trikon, while the rest is his own house. After the first 3 degrees of exaltation portion in Taurus, for the Moon, the rest is her Moola Trikon. Mars has the first 12 degrees in Aries as Moola Trikon, with the rest there is becoming simply his own house. For Mercury in Virgo, the first 15 degrees are exaltation zone. The next 5 degrees Moola Trikon, and the last 10 degrees are own house. The first one third of Sagittarius is Moola Trikon of Jupiter, while the remaining part thereof of his own house. Venus divides Libra into 2 halves, keeping the first as Moola Trikon and the second as own house. Saturn's arrangements are same in Aquarius as the Sun has in Leo. One second, sir. One second. We'll explain this concept. Okay. See, in Leo, the first 20 degrees, Sun Mool Trikon. That means Makha and Hubba. So both are Moola Trikon. It's coming on Moola Trikon. Later part, it is one side. So what is meant by Moola Trikona? See, Moola means roots. Trikona means triangle. So anybody want to explain on this concept, Moola Trikon? If you have any information.
Yes,
So
because people should understand the planet strength, right? When you want ascertain the strength of the planets, where it is sitting. People always think that, okay, the sun is sitting in Leo. Suppose Mercury is sitting in Virgo. Everybody will say, okay, Mercury is exalted. But that's not the point. We need to see, as Parasara Maharshi clearly told, the planet 0 to 15 degrees only is exalted position. From 15 to 20, it is a Moola Trikona. And remaining 10 degrees he mentioned is a own house. So there is again levels: own house, Moola Trikona, and the next is exaltation. There are 7 stages of any planet positional strength. So we have to go through what is the meaning of this exaltation, Moola Trikona, Swakshetram, how they impact.
Sir, 1 second. You said 7 stages. No, what are they? Can you please say?
7 stages, you go there: Mitra Kshetram,
Okay.
Shatru Kshetram,
Okay.
Neutral, Samakshetram,
Okay.
then nature last.
Okay. Okay.
So here, I just want to differentiate what is exaltation and what is Moola Trikon and what is debilitation. So exaltation means, suppose I invited you for a inauguration. Suppose I am opening a shop. So I invited Nagaraj sir to inaugurate my shop. Okay. So then Nagaraj sir simply relaxing in home after getting call from me. So he got ready with wearing a suit and wearing a nice shoes and a tie. He came with a royal dignity so that all people will see Nagaraj sir, and he is a chief guest. So how he will prepare? So he came and inaugurated my shop. Okay. So exaltation means the royal dignity. Okay. So even he will not he will maintain that dignity, highest dignity. If somebody call you for as a chief guest, how you will prepare yourself? How you will manage yourself in public? That is exaltation. So exaltation means complete, it depends on society. Okay. How you look in society, how you behave in society, all will matter. So he maintains too much dignity, so that energy is popping outside. So to grab the attention of society, energy will come out. Okay. So debilitation means exact opposite, losing that dignity, dignified manner. Okay. I called Nagaraj sir, but Nagaraj sir came in shorts. Okay, wearing lungi. So for inauguration, how people will see. So how people will. So this is low dignified way he behave. If a debilitation planet is there in the chart, that person, respect to the bhava, he behave in a low dignified manner, utter flop. He's not having idea what is the inauguration, how people will respond to my behavior. So he don't have any idea. Okay, so that is exact opposite of exaltation is debilitation. Okay, so
Sir, very nice example, sir. Very easy to understand.
okay. So here, when you see a chart, if a planet is exaltation, so he behave very. In the terms of society, he behave very neatly, most dignified manner. Whereas debilitation, he don't know what is happening there. Okay, what is inauguration? He don't know what is happening there. So he is not in a knowledgeable. He don't have any knowledge and don't have any realization of that bhava. So here again, in between exaltation and debilitation, there is Mola Trikon and one house is there. Okay, so Mola Trikon means the where he originated, where he taken birth. So Mula means root, Mula. So root. So where he originated. So what are the so if sun, if you take a sun, is Mula Trikoni is in Leo, first 20 degrees Leo. So the where he born. So suppose if you are in home, you know where is the kitchen, where is the bathroom, where is dining hall, you know all the things. So you will feel very comfortable. So you can go to kitchen and you can cook something and you can play your TV. You know everything in your home. Each and inch wise, you know everything. Where I kept something, my pen, where I kept my books, where is my laptop. You know everything and he feel very comfortable to give the results of that bhava. So that is Mola Trikona, where he originated. So where he taken birth. So it's like a hometown for you. Okay. So when you are in hometown, how you feel? So very comfortable because you taken birth there. So one house means it's like spending with parents. How you will feel? Okay. So you whatever the things your parents will do, what you want food, you want water, all the things your parents will give you in the right time, like a baby, how they nourish. That is one house. So here, Mula Trikon and one house somewhat confusing. Extra thing in Mula Trikon is Mula Trikon. Mula means root, where he originated. So and Trikona means if you take Leo, from Leo, Trikona is Sagittarius and Aries. So for all the Agni Tattva Rashis, the Trikona, the energy will come and sit with Sun. Okay. That is Mola Trikona. So hope I give you some idea on this. So if anybody want to add more information, what is exaltation, what is debilitation, what is one house, what is Mola Trikona, so most welcome.
Yeah, one more thing just to add here, the Mula Trikona is, we can say in our common terms, it's a transformer. It's a transformer house for that planet, because all 7 planets have their own Mula Trikonas. So even though each planet having two houses except Sun and Moon, these 5 planets, they have Mula Trikona houses. So that Mula Trikona house gives the power to deliver the energy of other house also. Suppose Libra is a Mula Trikona for Venus. Taurus is not a Mula Trikona but own house. The energy will get from Libra. If in a chart, Libra house is afflicted by malefics, automatically the Taurus also gets inflected by this negative, the malefic effect. So whenever dealing with charts, we need to look into Mula Trikona. That's why specifically mentioned every planet, if the Mula Trikona is good, then the strength of the planet will automatically gets in all the, like divisional charts or Ashtaka Varga or any other different charts. So that's why these are the important points to note down. We need to by heart all these degrees where exactly it gets Mula Trikona, exalted, own house, all these things.
Yes, sir.
So we'll go for next.
Sir, just here just to have one clarity. Since you said that if Libra is afflicted, like then Taurus will be affected. Similarly, if the Virgo is afflicted, then it will affect the Gemini also. Similarly.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
For all remaining 5 planets.
Okay. Okay.
Because each planet is having two houses. That's one house is that power house. If the transformer
okay.
afflicted.
Okay. Okay. Supply is also getting affected.
In that colony, every house will be afflicted.
And one more thing, sir. Many people are debating Moon is having exaltation on Rohini, but it is on Kritika.
Kritika, so, first pada.
First pada. Next one is Mula Trikon. So Rohini is Mula Trikon. So it is clearly mentioned in Brihat Parasara. So many people are arguing it's Rohini is the exaltation.
Simply, sir, arguing means they are not read the BPHS.
Yes.
Very simple.
So here we want to take care that if the Moon is in Kritika, the emotions are well behaved in terms of society. So exaltation point. So Mula Trikona means where the person has originated the energy. So he is coping that all the energy from that point. So Rohini, from that Rohini. So this is the clear understanding we need to know. So one house is Cancer, Karkataka. So he will feel very much relaxed in presence of their parents. How a kid will feel. So that is happening in one house. Okay. So okay, sir. Next things.
Yeah, next. Trikonat Swat Sukha Swanchadi Dharmayuhu Swatungapa Suhrudo Ripavashvanade Ripavashvanye Samachobya Lakshana. Samachobhaya Lakshana. Yeah.
Natural relationships. Note the signs which are 4th, 2nd, 12th, 5th, 9th, and 8th from the Mula Trikona of the planet. The planet ruling such signs are its friends, apart from the Lord of Exaltation sign. Lords other than these are its enemies. If the planet becomes its friend as well as its enemy on the account of said two computation, then it is neutral or equal. So natural relationships are permanent relationships are there and temporary relationships are there. They're classified into two types. So here natural relationships are from the Mula Trikona sign. If you count 4th, 2nd, 12th, remaining are enemies. So this we need to research more on this thing. So temporary relationship, permanent relationship. This we need to explore more. He given some ideas. Okay, let us go in deep. A simple formula is given in the sloka to compute planetary relationships from the Mula Trikona sign of a planet. The second, fourth, fifth, eighth, ninth, 12th lords are its friends. Suppose if you take Leo sign, so it's sun. So we will implement this formula. So from Leo, second one is Virgo. And from Leo, fourth one is Scorpio. So that is Mercury and Mars. Fifth one is Sagittarius, that is Jupiter. And eighth is also Pisces and Jupiter itself. Ninth is Mars, again Aries. And 12th is Moon. So these are all friends. So yeah, Mars, Jupiter, Moon, and Virgo, so Mercury are friends. Remaining, so the exact opposite houses are enemies, and remaining are neutral. So here, if you see, the Virgo is friend and Gemini is neutral. So, so here we want to go through this calculation for every sign, and we need to decide what is exactly Rishi was telling. We need to do those experiments. So here the rest via 3, 6, 7, 10, 11 lords from Mool Trikon are its enemies. The exaltation signs lord is always friendly, even he owns 3rd, 6th, 7th, 10th, and 11th from Mool Trikona. If, however, friendship and enmity occur simultaneously, none prevails, but equality or neutrality. Take an example, the case of Mars. The Mool Trikona from him is Aries. The 11th lord from there is Saturn, and hence he is inimic, but he is as well as friend. As he is the lord of exaltation sign of Mars, since we get enmity on one count and friendship on other, Saturn becomes equal to Mars. Take again relationship of Venus. He owns 2nd and 7th from Mool Trikon of Mars, thus becoming friend and enemy respectively. Hence, he is neutral to Mars. So here, one thing, if Mars is neutral to Venus, it is not, we want to consider Venus is neutral to Mars. Okay. So Mars is neutral to Venus. Is not equal to Venus, Venus is neutral to Mars. Okay. Venus may be enmity, may be friendly, whatever. Okay. So don't consider these things. So next, he given a table below to easy grasp the relationship. So please follow this table. Sun friends are Moon, Mars, Jupiter. Enemies Venus, Saturn equals Mercury. Moon, Sun and Mercury are friends. So no enemies for Moon. All are equals. Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn. So Mars, Sun, Moon, Jupiter, and enemy is Mercury equals Venus and Saturn. So Mercury, Sun, Venus, enemies is Moon. See here. So for Moon, friends are in friend list, Mercury is there. But for Mercury, in enemy list, Moon is there. So it is not if Moon is friend of Mercury, it is not equal to Mercury as a friend to Moon. Okay. So we should not consider reverse relationship, okay, as equal. It may differ. If you take Jupiter, Sun, Moon, Mars are friends. Mercury, Venus are enemies. Equals is Saturn. Venus. So Mercury, Saturn are friends. Moon and Sun are enemies. Equals Mars, comma Jupiter. Saturn, Mercury, Venus are friends. Sun, Moon, Mars are enemies. Jupiter is equal. I believe here, if you see Venus, his friends are Mercury and Saturn. Okay. Saturn will not give any good to Venus. Even Mercury, Mercury also in Virgo, Venus will debilitate Venus. Venus is having debilitation in Mercury sign. when Venus is mixed with Saturn, he will not give any good result. He will damage Venus. So in practical application, so we want to go in a very deep manner. As per Parasara, so we need to consider this table as friends, enemies, and equals. So as already Sir told, Naneshwar Sir, so Samakshetra, Mitra Kshetra, Sitru Kshetra. So this is the table actually. Okay, sir. Next one, sir.
Sir, here always I have a confusion. Can I ask now question or later will keep it?
Yeah, carry on.
Sir, this, when they say like Mercury is an enemy of moon, but moon is not an enemy of Mercury. Like this, similarly for Venus and other things. How will classify that? Suppose if moon is in a Venus house, does it affect the moon or does it affect the Venus? Like in
Venus. Here Parasara clearly mentioned, right? Moon is, he doesn't have any enemies. First, in the middle, I think second chapter, third chapter starting, clearly mentioned. Moon doesn't have any enemies.
So moon can stay in Venus house.
Yeah, moon is everywhere in all 12 zodiac houses. He never feels opposite as an enemy, but others can feel the moon is enemy. In that,
so no, here who will be damaged? If suppose moon is in Venus house.
So enemy is sitting in his house. What will happen? Suppose Libra is there. Libra is a Venus house. The Venus feels moon is an enemy.
So if suppose Venus sits in moon's house? Yeah,
Venus sits in moon house, Venus will damage.
So in both the cases, Venus is damaged. That is what you're
saying. Yes.
Okay. That is
because
what I want.
Venus feels enemy of moon. So if Venus goes into moon house, then also problem to Venus. If moon comes to sitting in his house, problem to only Venus, not for moon. Because moon doesn't feel any enemy. He will feel all houses are same.
So it's same case with like Mercury also. Like if moon sits in Mercury's house or Mercury sits in moon's house, it is the Mercury which is getting disturbed.
Yes, Mercury, Venus, both are dead enemy to moon.
Okay.
Sir, I will explain with one example, sir.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
So Nagaraj sir and me, two persons are there. Okay, Ravi and Nagaraj sir. So Ravi always thinking that Nagaraj sir is a friend, but Nagaraj sir thinking Ravi as enemy internally. Okay. Suppose if I come to your house, okay, I don't feel anything, okay, because I am thinking that you are my friend. Okay, I don't feel any pressure. Okay, I will come to your house and I will do my activities and I will go. If you come to my house, okay, because you are feeling that you have enmity with me, you will feel discomfort.
So in both the cases, it is me getting disturbed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I got it. This is always tricky for me. I never understood this. Only now I understood.
You feel right. Suppose you are going into enemy house, you won't feel comfortable. At the same time, if enemy comes to your house, you also won't feel comfort.
So in either case, that enemy getting disturbed.
Yeah, one person, because the enmity is starting from the one person. So the one person only get the result wherever he goes.
Sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir, Venus in the Cancer is bad. So it's like that, correct, no?
Just Venus in Cancer because enemy house, right? Moon is the enemy to Venus. If you see in the chart, you can see who is the first rate enemy of Venus, Moon and Sun.
Moon.
So whenever Venus going to Sun house, Moon house, or Sun exalted house or Moon exalted houses, Venus gets suffered a lot. He will give very, very bad results.
Sir, similarly, if you see for Jupiter, Saturn they have mentioned as equal. Okay.
Yes, they are
for Saturn, Jupiter is the enemy. So in both the cases, it is Saturn that is getting disturbed, not the Jupiter.
Yes, one way.
Saturn equal, sir. For Saturn, Jupiter is equal.
For Jupiter, Saturn is equal.
Yeah.
Even Jupiter, Saturn also equal to Jupiter. Jupiter also feels Saturn is same. Both are equal.
Okay.
Both sides they think that they are equal. No enmity. Saturn and Jupiter, there is no enmity because they are the Dharmadipati, Karmadipati, both in any chart. Natural Kalapurusha charts. That's why if they are combined sitting in any house, that house will get fructified. That house will give very good result.
Oh, despite more Jupiter getting debilitated in Saturn's house.
Any house, Jupiter and Saturn combined and sitting in a house, that house will give some good results.
Oh, it will not damage.
Not damage.
Okay. Thank you.
No, sir. So Venus in the Leo, he will spoil the Leo characteristics also.
He will not spoil Leo. He himself spoil. Venus will spoil. Why he spoil Venus? Leo. Leo is a king house. Nobody can spoil the king house except Rahu.
No. He is enemy to the Sun, so he may spoil the Leo also.
Who is the stronger in this? Sun is stronger or Venus is stronger in Leo?
No, sir. See, because Cancer and Leo, if Venus sits in the Cancer and
that's
Leo,
what I'm telling. That Venus sitting in Leo, right? The Leo house is Sun home house. Right? So Sun and Venus comparatively, Sun is stronger. So Venus gets damaged. Not Sun.
Venus won't spoil Leo.
No, Venus cannot spoil.
Okay.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, if Venus and Mercury are sitting in Cancer sign and aspected by Saturn and Moon, what would be the result, sir?
See, Saturn is a friend of Venus and Mercury and sitting in Cancer in enemy house.
Okay.
So what will happen? The Cancer house will be damaged.
Okay. And if it is the 6th house, what will be the effect, sir?
6th house related things. Roga, Ripu, Runa. Roga, you will get a debts, you will get the diseases, you will get litigation issues.
No.
So all 6th house related.
We are debating.
Yeah.
No personal charts.
Yeah.
No personal charts. We will go through the book. The moon does not consider anyone as her enemy, as per the following statement of Parasara. Sir, some Hindi words are there.
The book name, Chandrasya Nari, Ravi Chandra Putro Mitro Samaha, Sheshanavacharaha.
Meaning further that the Sun and Mercury are moon's friend, while others are her neutrals. Saravali also has an identical view. As for Rahu and Ketu, the following may be additional interest. Rahu, Sun, Moon, Mars are his enemies. Jupiter, Venus, Saturn are his friends. Mercury is neutral. The luminaries are his enemies. Mars, Venus, and Saturn are his friends, while Mercury and Jupiter are his neutrals. So here, more confusion.
Yeah, there are, because different authors they are taken the friendship between the planets.
Yeah.
If you go to Nadi, there are only two: Deva planet, Danava planet. So here Parasara is mentioning, right, planet wise. He is giving because of their ownership of houses. If a planet, take any lagna, except 159, 2nd and 4th, and one more house, 8th house. Remaining houses they treated as enemy houses. If a planet is owing 3rd house and 10th house, or 3rd house or 11th house, it becomes first-rate malefic. So the delineation is giving the friendship, enemyship, whatever it is, depend on just houses. So that in the practice only you come to know why the planet is working as a friendly working or enemy level working. We need to observe and then what Rishi said, where it is missing, is there any exception? Suppose the enemyship is going on with the Lagna Lord somewhere, but the natural benefits are aspecting, then automatically the results will be modified some level.
As per my experience, I came to that Venus is the one planet which is crushing by all the planets. So Venus, when combined, or Venus is even though they will tell Mercury as a friend, but in Virgo he got debilitated.
Yeah, in that way, there are so many planets, right? In a friend's house, they debilitated. Moon is debilitated in friend house, Mars house.
There is much depth knowledge is there. So,
There is
I simply
reason. There should be some reason.
I simply follow that 6, 8, 12 from any Rashi. I will always follow 6, 8, 12. If you count 6, 8, 12, those are, I think,
Yes, first
those are
level.
more, more
Yes.
testing stress level will increase to that house.
Correct.
Suppose
Exactly.
if you take Libra, then count 6, 8, 12. Those things are more testable. Okay, stress giving houses for Libra. So we'll go through more depth in coming chapter.
Can I tell something? What I
Yeah, please.
Basically, sir, different sages given different planetary friendship. But as per my guru's opinion, we have to use everything at a certain conditions. When we are in a way like planet to planet, when you are studying, you have to see one friendship table. And when you are studying planet in a sign, we have to take in separate study. And in Gochara, it is a different method. And also in there are another thing also there. Nadi, it is again another friendship tables. So when we are using bit system, we have to use that friendship table only.
Exactly.
So basically here, what the BPHS is mentioning is about a planet in a sign. It is given, and this is also we are deriving that also friendship table, which is used for planet in a sign, how it becomes. Basically, this is used mostly in the dasha and antardashas. But which planet will aspect, as Ravi sir said, 6, 8, 9, 6, 8, 12, that works more, that is more practical. And this method, same method, what Parasara said, also in some paramparas they use as directly from Mula Trikona. If a planet is posited in this negative houses, it is not good. It is they also follow like that. Is my observation. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, what you said is also correct one. The thing is, which system you are following according to what that system is recommended, the enmity or friendship table, you should use that one. Nadi uses different, then Nadi delineation is also different. Nadi takes, suppose 7th, in Parashara we see for spouse is 7th house, but Nadi never sees 7th house, Nadi sees 2nd house. So there again, the house qualities will be differed with the other system. In the same way, the friendship or enemyship will change. But generally, is my practice, I always see for, there is no enmity, there is no this thing. Just see for the planet Karakatwas and see correct. The house Karakatwas.
How good he is, how he is free.
Yeah, even sometimes 6th house also gives good result, 8th house also gives good result, 12th house also good results apart from bad results. So we should say
we should
all
find
this
actually yes, sir. We should always find the common traits between those signs. Then only it will work.
Exactly. So what is the
that
power,
is the important concept.
What is the sign? What is the planet? Just remember these 3 Karakatwas combined and decide the result. So next, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dashabandha Vayu Sahaja Swantyastaste Parasparam Tatkale Mitratam Yanti Ripavo yatra samstitaha.
Temporary relationships. The planet positioned in the 10th, 4th, 11th, 3rd, 2nd, or 12th from another becomes mutual friend. There is enmity otherwise. The hints given in Sloka 55 are to understand the constant relationship among planets. In the present Sloka, we are advised of a planets having a certain relationship based on their position for given moment. If two are mutually in 4th and 10th, or in 3rd or 11th or 2nd role, they become temporarily cardinal to each other. Should they be otherwise, there prevails mutual temporary enmity. This rule is very simple and needs no explanation. He told very simple.
Not simple. There is a classification, right? The planet, if you above see the planet level enmity, friendship, that is a table. When comes to house wise, the house lords becomes in the planet level, they are natural friends. But if you come to specific horoscope, they becomes enemy.
Yes.
If Leo Lagna is take it, 12th lord is enemy generally, but he is a friend of some. How to deal with? So these type of things will come. So then you need to make it like is a natural. Suppose moon is natural friend to sun, but house wise is a enemy. So friend plus enemy is equal to neutral. So in that way, there is you need to prepare, depend on horoscope, the table. Then only you will come to know who is the enemy, who is your friend.
So, in my view, don't bother about these Parasara neutral enmity, friend, those things. And because in a very practical manner, if you come to acute knowledge, then you will realize who are what is happening in a chart. Suppose if you take Venus will exalt in Jupiter place. Okay, highest exaltation is happening in Revati Nakshatra. So in enemy house, how exaltation is happening. So here there is Parasara is very intelligent. He's showing the planets in the sky, but the things are happening inside us. Okay, but he is showing that cinema in take a look upside. The planets is doing these things, but the thing is happening inside us actually.
That's why the people never understand, right? What is the outside in the universe? The same thing is first in yourself, inside, in your mind. But the correlation, the mind cannot digest it, how it is.
Yeah. So while we go in depth about the planets, how they behave in each and every sign, then we will realize so actual about the Parasara intelligence, how he introduced all the planets and signs, enmities, all this drama. He's slowly introducing the characters and movie. He's making us to involve in the movie. But if you go through whole thing 2-3 times, you will understand what is the concept. Okay. Later we will go into the deep understanding about this.
Next. Tatkale cha nisarge cha mitram chedadi mitrakam. Mitram mitra samatve tu shatruhu shatru samatvate. Samo mitra riputve tu shatrutve twadadi shatruta. Evam vivichya daivagno jatakasya palam vadet.
Compound relationship. Should the two planets be neutrally and temporarily friendly, they become extremely friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
So, friendship on one count and neutrality on another count make them friendly. Enmity on one count combined with affinity on other turns into equality. Enmity and neutral cause only enmity. Should there be enmity in both manners, extreme enmity is obtained. The astrologers should consider these and declare horoscopic effect accordingly. So the final relationship as the result of neutral and temporary dispositions is called fivefold relationship. The same is shown below in easy form. Friend plus friend, extreme friend. Friend plus neutrality is friendship. Enmity, enmity, extreme enmity. Neutrality plus enmity is enmity. Enmity plus friendship equal to neutral. Okay. So he explained this.
Yeah, these are very important. These are very useful in seeing the position of planet in any house.
So later we'll go through this in deep. It is understood that if there is a friendship with enmity, then also neutrality will prevail. So,
Next.
next one.
Svoche Shubham Phalam Purna Trikone Padavarjitam Swakshetre Swakshe Ardham Mitragehetu Padamatram Prakirtitam Padartham Samave Proptam Shunyam Nichasta Shatrube Tadvad Drushtapalam Bruyat Vyakshayena Vichakshanaha.
Ratio of effects. A planet in exaltation give fully good effects in Mula Trikona. It is effect of its auspicious effects by 1/4. It is half beneficial in its own house. It's beneficial in 1/4 in a friendly sign. In an equal sign, 1/8 of auspicious disposition is useful. The good effects are nil in debilitation or enemy camp. Inauspicious effects are quite reverse with reference to what is stated. Parasara is stating that if exaltation is like 100%, Mula Trikona is 75%, and one house is 50-50, and friendly sign is 25%. In an equal sign, that is 1/8, that is 20%. It is decreased to 20%. If it is in debilitation or enemy camp, the inauspicious effects are quite reverse with reference to what's stated. So it is 0, debilitation, enemy camp. So he mentioned that debilitation and enemy are equal, nil effects, 0 effects he is stating. So here, this we need to take in a manner that suppose we take with example of Mars. Mars is showing courage and valor and strength. So this strength and that ferociousness, force, this will be exalted in Makara. Makara means hard work. So the energy want to meet hard work. Okay, then it is fruitful. So this is exaltation in Makara. So suppose Aries, if it is in Aries, Mars, Mula Trikona, if it is in Aries, so the strength and the valor, the force is it is useful for 25% and 75% manner. 25% he uses for himself, 75% he uses for others for sake of society. So if it is in one side, then it is 50-50. So he uses 50% for society's sake and 50% is for his own sake. If it is in other side, neutral sides, so he uses 75% of energy for himself only. Only 25% he uses for outside. If it is in debilitation or enemy side, complete energy he will utilize for himself only. That is Swartha. So Swartha Prayojana, they call it as for himself he will use.
Selfish, complete
selfish acts, because he want to repair himself. Okay, see here, if exaltation is, the energy is going outside towards society, so the impact will be on society. So he will become some great leader or some extraordinary person, so that society will recognize, because he will force that actions impact on society. If it is in debilitation, the energy is going inside. So he want to repair himself first. So that first he want to recognize himself, so that he will repair himself, so that he will in this Janma, he cannot do anything for society. For society's sake, he cannot do. So entire energy he want to utilize himself to repair himself. If it is an exaltation or own science, so that he will do some punya to society. In that manner, you read this exaltation, own sign, mool trikon, and debilitation. Okay, sir. Next.
Next,
Sir, only 10 minutes are there. If,
Yeah.
we will revise, or any doubts or questions?
yeah,
Sir,
questions welcome. Yeah.
if the planet is in its own sign, then
Yeah.
will he be useful to the society? His energy will be useful to the society?
So he feels very comfortable in one house, actually. Okay.
Okay.
So that all the internal needs, whatever the internal needs, are
Okay.
provided by his parents, some other, with the help of some others. So he will the internal needs, so that he don't want to put his energy more if it is in
Okay.
one home, so that
Example,
the
I'll
energy
ask,
he can utilize for society.
for example, if Mars is in Aries,
Yeah.
so what will be the effect? What will be his nature, sir?
So Mars is in Aries. So Mars is in Aries means he is like a sports car, okay, without
Okay.
brakes. So he,
Okay.
so he's unstoppable. Okay. So his energy will come out. Okay. The energy,
Okay.
full enthusiasm. Some people will work for 24 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Without any tidiness. They will
Yeah.
constantly will work. They will put the efforts constantly. How
Okay.
the energy is coming, we don't know. So because of its own sign, they feel with energy, they feel very comfortable.
Okay.
So they're in comfort zone. They will not get any tidiness. So energy
Okay.
will pop up. That also, which bhava? Aries is which bhava? If it is 10th house, he work tirelessly in office
Okay.
for sake
Okay.
of name and fame.
Okay.
So the energy is no stopping. It will come out.
Okay.
Okay. If it is in Makar, Capricorn,
Okay.
so the energy will come out with a dignified way.
Okay.
Okay. So how a Spider-Man will do without any swartha prayojana, selfish acts, Spider-Man will serve the society, right? With his
Yeah.
energy.
Yes.
If it is in Aries, you work for salary, right?
Okay. Okay.
You are not doing anything for society.
Okay.
So that is happening. That is the difference between exaltation and moon sign.
If it is in third side, third bhava, sir, Aries is the third bhava and Mars is sitting in that.
You were asking personal thing. Okay. So yeah, I will tell you. So Parakram, third house is Parakrama. So Parakrama means learning capacity, testing capacity. Okay. How
Okay.
you learn, skills, hobbies, interests, all will come in third house. How you learn, how you will accept that one. Okay.
Okay.
How you will test. Okay. So that from third house you learn and you will believe that it is good. So suppose you are learning astrology, you are reading astrology and you are taking suggestions from gurus from the 9th house. Okay.
Okay.
So, exact opposite house, 9th house. So gurus are teaching from 9th house, you are learning in third house. So that
Okay.
and you are testing whether Kaalagathi group is telling correctly or not. Okay. So the believing, the questioning and testing process will happen in third house. Okay.
Okay.
So here Mars is there. Okay. So testing, learning, you will not get any tiredness. Okay. You will, as a student, you will continue 24 hours.
Okay.
You will listen anything. Okay. So
Okay.
for me, for example, for me, I don't have a third house of Mars. So after 1 hour lecture, I will get bored. Are sir, please stop this, sir. I want to go outside. I need a break, sir. So this
But
will happen.
they won't get bored, I think.
Yeah. So wherever Mars is there, the energy will come out.
Okay.
So there is no tidiness. If Saturn is there in third house, okay,
Okay.
suppose Saturn is sitting in third house, within 10 minutes he will get bored. He want to relax, rest.
Okay.
He will delay the thing. Oh no, I want to. I
Yeah,
won't go to class.
we can see some people in our class and in office also. Such people.
Yeah. So when Saturn is sitting in third house, these
Okay.
people will delay the things to learn.
Okay.
Okay. Go and learn this course, you will get a good job, but he will delay.
Okay.
Not necessary. So after delaying, so much pressure will happen, right? So
Okay.
then parents will fight with this guy. Hey, you want to get marriage? Go and study. Then full pressure will happen, right? Frustration, pressure. Then Saturn will come out and will learn.
Acha. Okay. Yes.
If Ketu is there,
Okay.
Dhamel, okay, no learning, nothing. Go and just believe your teachers, ninth house Rahu.
Okay.
No testing process. Okay, these people will go to the gurus who will cheat,
Oh. Okay.
because
Okay.
there is no testing process happening. Ketu is seizing those things, learning and testing process of third house.
So they'll blindly follow.
They blindly will follow whatever the teacher is telling. They blindly follow.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Tell me, sir. Hope your doubt is clear. Your name, sir?
Bhaskar.
Okay. So this is happening. This is Karko Bhavanashaya, third house Mars. Okay. So these
Yeah,
people,
third house Mars, right? These people will do without thinking any work, later the regression.
Karko Bhavanashaya is principle is there. Okay. It will damage the house. Okay. So continuous reading, learning. So if you are keeping full energy in third house, what about remaining houses? Who will who will come and rescue those houses? So this is happening. Okay, that is a big part we will go through the subject. Then you will come to know what is Karka Bhavanash. Okay. Any other doubts?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Someone saying planet in Mulatrikona sign is stronger than exaltation sign.
No.
Now clearly, Parasara told right. So exaltation is number one.
Highest points. It
So
gives
100%.
100% marks. Exam Mula Trikona given only 75%
70.
marks. Then how you can say?
Because those people are thinking that serving 100% to society is a big wrong thing. So one house 50% for society, 50% for me. That is reliable in this Kali Yuga.
One more,
Exception.
sir. One more doubt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, if Venus is highly exalted, will that person be having some bad habits like alcohol, drugs, and all from
Because
Venus?
yeah, so Venus exaltation is happening in spices. The
Okay.
Jupiter house. Okay. In spices, the person will sit alone in four walls, around the four walls. So alone means he can go to jail. So in jail also he will spend time alone. In hospital also he will spend time alone. And in ashrams, if he go to forest, okay, alone, so he will sit alone. Okay. And if he go to foreign with leaving his family in India, if he go to foreign also he will feel alone, right? So the
Yes.
aloneness will happen. So Venus is what? Relationship, right?
Yeah, enjoyment relationship.
Yeah. What will happen if you go into species? So then nobody is there to make it a relationship, right?
Yes.
With whom he will keep relationship. So only God is there, spirituality is there. So that's why he is exalted.
Okay.
You want to keep relationship with God only.
Okay.
So that's why that is the extreme point of happiness. If you if you see Annamaya, Ramadas, okay, those kind of devotional people, so they found happiness towards God only.
Okay, okay.
The Rama. So Ramdas sang many poems on Rama. While singing those poems on Rama, he extremely felt happy.
Okay.
So we are searching happiness in our wife, girlfriend, those kind of things. Okay, but if Venus is exalted, those people
Okay.
want to search
Spirituality.
happiness in God.
Okay, okay. Got it.
So you are having Mars in third house and Venus in exalted.
No, sir, no, not like that. I'm asking, simply I'm asking. I have
Even
Venus
though,
sixth
But
house.
Venus is a materialistic sign, no?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
That's what I'm asking. Venus represents materialistic things, right?
Yeah.
So if exalted, it should give that results, no, sir. Why it will give spirituality?
No, Venus is also guru of all shastras. He has knowledge of that one, so he will work in a materialistic as well as spiritual life. So you
Okay.
can't say just only Venus means all materials. Depend on position, depend on aspects on it. It will works.
Okay.
Simply, if you see from Libra, count from Libra. Libra is relationships, right? If you
Yeah.
count from Libra, species is sixth house.
Yes.
Okay, so 6, 8, 12. I said earlier. So if you count from Rishabha, it is 11th house. Okay.
Okay.
So relationships, if Venus is exalted, the relationship you need to found towards in devotion with God
Okay.
only. Okay, so I am not saying that any person in this meeting, Venus is exalted, then don't delay marriages, go and get married. So we are all suffering. Why you want to be happy? You also want to suffer.
Ravi sir, I would
Don't.
like to add one point.
Yes, sir, please.
Basically, any planet in, especially in the complicated places like 6, 8, 12 or Kendras, they have to follow the methodology governed by the Lord of the sign. Their theme, if they follow, they will be little bit happy. They will get whatever it is showing. Otherwise, it is very difficult. So because Mars is in Saturn's house, he is exalting. That doesn't mean he will automatically exalt, because it is the 11th house from the Mula Trikona. So he needed to put efforts, hard work. Then only he can attain. But when you similarly Venus also, he have to follow the dharma, what is controlled by Jupiter, dharma, religion, bhakti, all these things. Otherwise, you won't get the exaltation things. In similarly, what the Lord of the sign is, what is his theme, you need to follow. Similarly, Sun exalts in Mars means Aries means he have to follow that aggressiveness. When there is no aggressiveness, the Sun cannot exalt.
Okay.
That thing will give a little bit clarity, I think.
Okay.
And exaltation is something. These people will be happy with they wanted only big chunk happiness.
Okay.
Debilitated planets also signify if they are happy with the small things only.
Okay.
That also one of the point we can take from exaltation and debilitation. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is a planet harmony way working. Wherever sitting, what that sign says, then only that planet will give the results accordingly.
If Saturn is sitting in 7th house, okay, then it is automatically will make Venus as exalted. Okay, so he delay the relationships. 7th house is the relationship. So if Saturn is sitting there, it's a like exalted point. In Libra, he will get exalted. Libra is 7th house. If Saturn is sitting in 7th house, he will delay the relationship, happiness. So automatically, this guy will be pushed wherever the Venus is sitting. This guy Venus will be pushed into species. So get the happiness from the God. I won't allow any relationship.
Okay.
He will marry if Saturn is in 7th house. This person will marry like Telugu actor Suryakantam is like there, right? So that person will like criticize. So whatever the things she will criticize him. Okay, 7th house Saturn will give you at most lessons of relationship.
Okay.
For everything he will like how Suryakantam, you know, right? Actor Suryakantam.
Yes, yes. She will shout.
Shout and criticize. Saturn is sitting in 7th house. You'll get insults.
In T9, if Saturn is in 7th house, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. Sir. So he will get a Digbala, directional strength in 7th house. Even though debilitation, the insults are common, criticism is common. So you want to work, you want to devote your service to your wife. Okay.
The insults are common means what? The spouse will insult the native. That is what you are saying.
Yeah, yeah. No, I am telling the spouse will show the devotional part.
No, who will get insult?
By criticizing and insulting, this guy will get that vairagya, so that he will travel to devotional.
Okay. So native will get an insult.
Okay, yeah, yes, sir. Wherever Saturn is sitting, you will get insults and like a service. You want to, without any expecting anything, you want to give your service. So it is better, right?
We have to give.
Suppose Saturn is sitting in 10th house, you want to give your service to your office. It is better, right? You are giving to you the service to your wife. Saturn in 7th house. So that is easy, right?
Okay, we have to serve that house. That is what you are saying.
Yeah, karma. Karma.
Okay. Right.
So wherever he is sitting, the karma is there. Okay. See, the best position is 7th house, exaltation. So you will serve your wife. That's it.
Wherever Saturn sitting, right, that house you have to deliver you have to deliver. You shouldn't expect anything from that house. You have to only is a one way. You need to deliver.
Okay. Okay. No return. Yes. Got it.
No return. Yeah.
Okay. Selfless service to that house.
You will give return, but when you are doing with desire, what is the dedication?
Without selfishness. Yeah.
Without selfishness. Is
Okay.
judge, right? So you will decide what type of karma you are doing.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And
it's a very good point. Sir. It's a very good point. Yeah.
Similarly, sir, similar to your line, wherever Saturn is posited, you should not show off that things. Once you show, we should maintain a lot of utmost humility, and we should maintain secrecy also.
Yeah, right, sir. Right. Yes, sir.
If we show off, it is very easily drushti bilatte anta heltare.
Don't think that I told about Saturn in 7th house. All people will get Suryakantam like wife.
No, sir. I have one friend. She had a very strong Saturn in 7th house. She's Pisces Lagna. Her marriage happened very big, very humongous cost they spent, and they are very rich people. After 3 days, this person came out from their home. This woman, he's not having job. He didn't told her, I am not having job. Initially, when that was the only reason. She should have maintained peacefulness patiently. Job will come for anybody. Job going is not a big thing. Yes. Because he have not told her, she fought and she came. That is
honest.
There is
no requirement of honesty.
Yes, sir. Expect a lot of humility. You should be truthful. That all things will work out. In 3-4 days, she came back from that home, and she's just divorced and next try for some other things.
If
Is
Saturn is
difficult.
sitting in 7th house, he will not break the marriage bond. Okay? He will not give
Correct.
divorce.
Yeah.
So
will
No,
drag it.
person,
divorce, it happened actually because of some other planets also malefics are there.
yes.
That she's basically good, very good person, but see, for small reason, she didn't like him, and she given divorce and just came back. Pisces Lagna.
Yeah, because that is a
Yeah.
Virgo, right? So Virgo means
Yes, sir.
the spouse
Lot
need
of
everything.
lot of purity is required.
Everything. We should
Yeah.
tell her everything. Then only she will excuse. She will
Yes.
take it as good way.
Yeah.
But if you
Purity was
cheat
not-
anything,
they don't
that's all.
accept. They will
don't
throw
never,
it back.
never.
Yeah.
Virgo is such a sign. Saturn sitting in Virgo is the person should be
Very
clean, very clean. He should not
Yes.
hide anything.
Yes, sir.
Depend
Thank
on
you.
house. If it is a 9th house, you should be very dedicated to father. You should tell everything to father. Otherwise, there is a big fight with father. He will throw out from home.
Just no more talking. That's all. Just pack up and come back.
I want to tell you one secret, sir. Mine is Pisces Lagna. I have 7th house Saturn.
So you should be careful.
Patience, huh? No, you need to be patient.
You need to be patient and you should be very clean.
This is the advantage of astrology.
But I know the game, right? So I will behave neatly.
Yes, yes.
That's all. You are you can play your side game.
You are a master, sir. You don't know. You are a master.
Sir, no theory works in marriage. Huh? No astrology, nothing works. Good luck.
So, we'll have a Telugu class starting in another 15 minutes about 7th house. Telugu.
Oh, okay. Today again came to 7th house and ending. Okay, good.
Okay.
Sorry, this English class you can stretch the bit of timing for 1 hour is very less for us. Because Telugu,
you have Mars in 3rd house, sir.
no, my Mars is in 11th.
Okay. So you have more energy to engage with friends.
Yes.
You
Okay,
won't
sir.
engage. You won't engage with friends. Yeah.
No, but class is good. A lot of new things we learn.
Yeah, 11th
sir.
Mars is always good. Very nice.
We have Telugu class, sir. Okay. We'll
Okay, sir.
stop
See
here.
you all next week and thank you for all joining.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
We'll
Thank you,
continue with
sir.
same enthusiasm and we'll discuss more things in future.
Thanks,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you,
Sir.
Manishwar sir. Thank you, Ravi sir. Thank you all.
In class, sir? Astrology.
Hello?